What happened, Ad? Did something already happen for 2025? Are you saying 2026 is going to be your year for real, for real? God damn. Boney, thank you so much for the tier 2,
wow,
man.
4 months already.
Thank you, dude. Let me turn down the music here. How are you guys doing? How are you guys all doing today? I hope everyone's having a chill one. Happy New Year, everybody. I didn't get to get on yesterday. Honestly, I feel a little under the weather today, if I'm being real with you guys. I feel a little, just a smidge, under the weather today. So hopefully it's not that bad. Sound test on the Pangea Mini? Okay. Happy New Year, everybody. Oh, let's do a little sound test.
I haven't seen you since last year.
Those are good. Boney, I haven't seen all of you guys since last year. It's crazy. That is crazy to me. No, Lego, I could not even leave the house today. Okay, I did leave the house just to go quickly drop off something, but it was to a different post office. But I am not feeling it today. You know when I think I'm starting the year off a little bit under the weather. I think I am. The Lego knob's still there? Yeah, I'm actually using it now. Oh, I forgot to turn off one of the other lights. I'm actually using it. I just got here and I can greet it with some smooth ASMR. Very smooth. How you guys doing? I hope everyone's doing okay. Does the Lego knob come in Lego red? You know, I don't know if it comes in red. But, I don't know, it's kind of cool. I feel so shitty. Starting the year on a pay week. Hey, yo, Annette, let's go. By the way, even though it's over, we're still going to give away the one last keyboard. Just let it run. There's no reason to rush it. It'll be the LX60. That's the last one we have to give away. I didn't want to just, like, end off and leave it at halfway done almost, so... Happy New Year, Alex. 6th Happy New Year, man. Hello, everybody. Sorry if I'm a little bit space casey today. I'm just, like I said, a little under the weather, but it's okay. Thank you, Gizmo. I appreciate the Prime. Boney, thank you so much for that tier 2 from earlier as well, dude. Ravius, thank you so much for a tier 1. Happy New Year, man. What'd you guys do for New Year's anyways? Did everyone just, like, chill with family and friends? This basically, like, New Year's was very chill, like, very tame. So nice. Drink alone.
Hello. Happy New Year.
Hell Let Loose is free on Epic? Which one's Hell Let Loose again? Heavily cooperative FPS games. Oh, is that like World War II game or World War I game? Hydrate. I have some nice coffee. I need coffee or else I'm gonna fall asleep. And I need to stay up a little bit today. Ah, man. A whole stream army on... Well, I've never played, so... So sorry, guys. Clearing my throat today. I stopped getting Twitch notices that you were going live for some reason. Glad I can make it to this one. Twitch has been weird for that. I don't know why it does that for. Stop being sick. Shake my head. Remember when Adam was VIP? Wow. Are we going there today? Are we actually going there? Alright, let me get the keyboard out. Just to have it out. It's a nice purple case. I wanted to spend today cleaning, but I ended up doing so many other things. And then I got ready that batch of switches to put on the website for you guys, and I announced it a little bit early in the sub channel, but I don't think anyone noticed. And then the moment I put it in the news section, someone snatched it right away. I was very surprised. I'll have another set ready in like a week and a half. Not cherry
Happy
ones, but
New
another
Year,
set of
Alex.
milky yellows.
What are your New Year's resolutions for 2025?
Okay. I really want to stop bending furniture. That's my first New Year's resolution. I would like to... I think it's a me... It has to be a me thing. I'm pretty positive not possible. I'm pretty positive it's a me thing at this point. Maybe stick to something realistic? I think you should bend more. I like the thought of that, but no, I really shouldn't. Yeah, but I really want to stop bending furniture. On a more real note, though, I think my New Year's resolution is to try and be a little bit more patient this year. I feel like, I don't know what happened, but I feel like the last year I've gotten a little bit bad with that. In just life, I guess. So, just a little bit weird on my end. What about you guys? Other than that, I don't know. The standards, maybe? The standards are just... I want to maybe try to be more active. I'm patient with certain things. If I'm being honest, Timmer. And I think it's important to kind of accept flaws. I think one of my biggest flaws is I can get kind of stubborn and then I become impatient because I feel like sometimes my stubbornness doesn't let me see other perspectives on topics that I'm sure of. And then I have to stop myself way down the road realizing okay, maybe just because I felt this way doesn't mean everyone's going to feel this way. So it's weird because sometimes I do talk about that in the keyboard hobby, but you forget sometimes. You know what I mean? Props to you, man, for your introspection. I respect you for that. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things in the keyboard hobby, I can be super patient. I'm fine. I've learned to be patient here, but it's one of those things where I feel like maybe outside of this, I'm not the most patient person in the world. Let's see. I think this ran out of batteries. I think I need to recharge this. Yeah, it did run out of batteries. Okay. I'll let this charge for a second here. What about you guys? One of my main ones is to stay off social media. Dude, honestly, social media is a trap, dude. It is so bad for you. I thought that your New Year's resolution was to build more clicky keyboards. If you guys want, we can do more clicky keyboards. Is that what everyone wants to see? More clickies? But no, it was a pretty standard New Year's though. If you guys saw someone asking earlier, we did a little bit of a friend thing, and then honestly, I think the moment that was finished, I kind of I got home and I edited a few photos, and then I passed out, and then I just couldn't sleep properly last night. Your face is a trap for my heart. Oh my god, dude. I'm doing dry January this month. It's sadly a lot harder than I thought it would be. Man, I'm proud of you, Lego. I think you'll get through it, man. I have faith. Hashtag clicky. Yo, dog. My haircut's looking fly. This is the sick haircut. I haven't done anything to my hair. I just don't feel good. And I had a hoodie like this on all day. This is pretty much me all day. And this is how it looked when I take the hoodie off. So that's what happened. That was basically me all day long today. You're right, it is sick. Thanks, dude. I'm having a beer right now. Here's the thing with me and alcohol. It's good. I think I've just grown really tired of spending money on alcohol. You know what I mean? You look like you have quests to do with the hoodie up. Dude, I got so many quests right now. Alex with the Resident Evil 4 dealer skin. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. But yeah, that was it. It was pretty chill. Like I said, I'm just tired. I am pooped. Oh, here, I'll show you guys the photo now of what the shelf looks like. Alright, so... well, don't mind this terrible picture here, but... Oh shit, did I even turn on the other cameras? That is what the shelf looks like now. Pretty cool, no? That's what I ended up doing to it. Pretty cool. Beer is tax-free right now, man. It's still expensive. Did you use your patty press? Dude, okay, let me tell you guys. The burger press that my girlfriend got me for Christmas, like, it's a game changer, dude. I was trying to press things out with just, the spatula before, and I feel like I wasn't doing a great job. But just having the press and just like, bam, squishing the meat. And then next thing you know, you got this beautiful patty. That was a game changer, bro. We didn't make one in the last few days because, I think we've just been kind of busy. And then also we've just been both of us have been kind of feeling meh. But we did try it right after Christmas. And once before, actually, because she did let me open up that one there early. Dude, it was so good, dude. Beers and burgers. For me, soda, man. Soda and burgers can't go wrong. You can press it and leave it for a second if you want. Oh, true. You know what? That didn't even click for me. That is a good thing I should do. I wish my shelves could be that clean. I have way too many Legos. I mean, this is temporary that it's this clean, but it's not going to be this clean forever. Numa? Dude, the Numa is nice. I think we're going to like today's build. I'm actually using a switch I've never used before. SWK Mocha V2s. I'm really excited to use these. I did open these up, but they didn't really need a whole hell of a lot of lube. But I mean, that's pretty typical with SWKs. I think SWKs for me, if I were to cross compare these to HMX, I still think these are smoother. Maybe because they're better lubricated and just the coatings are more even. I feel like these are better lubed than HMX. I smoked cheeseburgers tonight. Oh my god, it sounds delicious. I am a sucker for cheeseburgers. Absolute sucker, dude. I would say these probably sound just like most of the other SWK stuff. Like, they're nice sounding, they're full, they're loud, I appreciate it. But I don't know. I don't know if these will sound exactly like Ripples. For some reason, this is giving me a bit more of like a slightly deeper sound signature. But we're asking Alex about condiments now. Okay, my actual answer for condiments, like what am I putting on a burger? I'll give you guys everything. Like if I were to actually feel like going all out and not being lazy and just putting 2 nice patties and some cheese and bacon. If I was going all out, I would do a little bit of mustard, 1000% crunchy onions, like when they're fried. Then I would do red onions. I love onions on burgers and sandwiches. I go crazy for onions. Obviously the patties and the bacon and cheese in between. And then I don't know what it is exactly. And this is going to be for the Canadians here. You know at Harvey's, they have that big Harv sauce. It has a smidge of like a pickle flavor. I think it's like a mayonnaise sauce with... I don't know what it is exactly, Elquan, you know what it is? I don't know what's inside of it. But I would put some of that. And then, okay, Lego took the next thing I was going to say. Listen, I know this sounds fucking stupid. Just hear me out. I've had it before. It tastes so good. This depends on the bacon you use, though. If you get some really good bacon on a burger and you don't get it already maple smoked, legitimately, I've put maple syrup on it and it tastes delicious. But I don't know what the big Harv sauce is. I tried that maple burger at South Street. That shit was nice. There you guys go. Now you guys can stop making fun of me. Ad tried it. Maple syrup on bacon is the best. It's beautiful. It's so good. I bet that tastes so good. I want to try maple syrup on a burger. It's so good. Canadian national anthem intensifies. The McGriddle's interesting though. Man, I went down a rabbit hole one time and I watched like the ideology behind the McGriddle. It was so interesting.
Chat, how Canadian is to Canadian?
How Canadian is to Canadian? Oh man, that's crazy. Just proving he's a basic Canadian? Okay, you know what there, buddy? for a breakfast burger? Breakfast burgers sound good too. Yeah, but like when I'm feeling like when I don't care about making the burger properly and I just want some like, you know, greasy patties, I'm just doing 2 patties with cheese on top of both of them, bacon in the middle, and then crunchy onions on top. That's or red onions. That's it. That's all I'm doing. If you do burgers properly, they're not going to be super dry to the point where you need all the extra stuff. I'm just saying, maybe that's a hot take. No, I don't do ketchup on anything. I actually don't like ketchup. Ketchup is something that I just don't eat. I don't like the taste of it. I never have. I've even tried it recently again, and I did not like it.
Terry nos ailleurs, ton front est quaint de fleurons gloria. Carton bras sate porte la paix, il sate porte la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brilliants.
I don't know what you just said, Boney.
Et tarvela, de fois trempé, protège
Is that the national anthem in French or something?
Protège nos foyers et nos droits.
Is that French? Not the French version. What are we building today? The Numa. Okay, quick little thing here. Vacationing in Japan. What have I missed? Isapi, how is Japan? You haven't missed anything. We've been building keyboards. We've been missing you. You didn't miss anything. We missed you. All right. But today is the Numa. This is the Numa. This is vendored by Antipode. Antipode has. First of all, I just got to give Antipode credit.
Like I said in Discord earlier, Canada is basically France too.
France too. Oh my gosh. Antipode has had a lot of nice products. I've always liked dealing with Antipode. I think the team there is fantastic. They've been around a while. Their stuff is a bit more on the premium side, pricing wise. My thoughts and ideology behind a little bit more of their premium pricing is it makes up with the quality parts they use, as well as, I mean, again, I've had no issues dealing with them at all ever in the last few years. So, I don't know. I'm for it. This is the Numa Mark II 60. It's $410, I believe. Let me click the website here. $409. Sorry, my mistake. And then it comes in a few different colors. I actually don't know what we're opening today. But the Numa we built. So this is not going to be like a new stream, but they did send one over. This is their board, so I'm not keeping it. Just for us to build today. They wanted us to take a look at it again, and I said sure because they're awesome. But let's see what color. Last time we opened a green. Oh, this time it's a blue one. My favorite color. Blue. Actually, this is not too bad. This is a very, very deep blue. I actually don't mind this particular blue. Blue's not my thing usually, but I actually don't mind this deep blue here. Damn, this got dusty in transit somehow. There's the weight on the Numa. It's actually more of an internal weight. So this is a brass internal weight. And then it kind of peeks out on the other side. At least I think this is the brass one. I know there's a PVD brass one, and I believe all of them are brass, but let me just triple check. So what color is this considered? Is this considered... I guess this is considered midnight. Yeah, so this is just the brass weight. Yeah. The blue is so nice. Holy schmoly. It's nice, right? Also, happy New Year's, Kimlin Win. My Salvation is super blue, Alex. You would hate it. Is it like the really, really, really vibrant blue? This is really nice. It's in a very adult blue. Yeah, this is more of a tamed blue in my opinion. Like, it is very tame, and I appreciate this. Like, very, very much so. Then, on top of that, one of the other things I've always really liked about the Numa is the side bezels. Nice and clean, very thin. This is the Win keyless variant. Nice and clean. Very, very cool. There's the designer tag on the inside. I've actually had conversations with him. He's a nice guy as well. Very, very pretty. I fuck with heavy. It's such a pretty board. I think what makes this particular board a little bit more elegant is just the way they've done the side bezels here, and then they have a bit more of a chamfer that's going around here. It's a little bit more exaggerated. It's not quite as thin as some of the other ones. It's a bit more of an I don't know if I can properly show this off right now. Bit more of an exaggerated chamfer, which is nice. And then they do have press and feet. This might be a turn off for some people. Again, I personally don't have like big issues with these long feet over here, but I know some people do. It doesn't really bug me none though. So, and then on the internals, again, we have the weight, and then we have 4 screws. There's a little bit of a ledge over here. This little ledge actually helps with the front height. Kind of keeps things lower to the ground, this little ledge. But beautiful, beautiful looking keyboard. Very simple keyboard here. What's the massive issue, Avo? Tell me. Visual fudge, that color is very rich. Which one? It's not on my desk? Oh. Yeah, this might be a turnoff to some people too, though the internal screws, but again, I'm learning to look past them a little bit. It does make building this not as fun. Still, that's never gonna go away from me. But I get why people use them. In fact, like I said, we're probably gonna have to use them for the Manta. No, my camera, Manic, does not like... And Manic, thank you for the raid. Sorry, I think I was just in the middle of conversating here. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your New Year's, man? How was the New Year's Day for yourself? Here is our PCB. What is that knob? I don't remember the name of the knob now. I still haven't fully, like, today's my first day actually using it, but the knob is from Click Clack. I just don't remember what the knob's gonna be called. But yeah, here's the PCB. We have a bunch of options. Obviously, we don't have a lot of spacebar options. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and harp on it for like 2 seconds. I wish there was a bit more spacebar options and more bottom row options. I get in this case, it doesn't really matter. But for those who want the WinKey variant, because this does come in both WinKey. Oh, actually, maybe not anymore. Doesn't look like there's any WinKey available. Neither with HHKB. This is in stock, by the way. So it looks like, nah, doesn't matter. Never mind, I'm not going to harp on it right now. Only WinKeyless available at the moment. I just remembered from last time when the board ran, there was 3 different variants for this. My camera hates this keyboard right now. The VKO1, thank you, Gargle. Yeah, you got options everywhere else, so that's always a plus. Now, this is a bit more of a unique board. And actually, is this it? No, this is the feet, this is the Daughterboard, and the alignment pins. Here we go. This sits on O-rings. So this kind of, for lack of a better word, this is like the F1, I guess. You know, not directly comparing it, but same style of mounting. So with this particular board, even last time I built it, it does have a little bit more of like a vibrating sensation. I don't know what durometer this is. I don't recall these being clear last time I built the board. It does feel very firm. So, for anyone who's kind of interested in 60% sort of like an F1 mounting style where it has a bit more feedback to your typing, it's a preference, you know. You don't have to like it. You don't have to, you know, share your displeasure with it, but it's interesting. I liked it last time I typed on it. And then what else do we got in here? I think there's a plate. I don't know what plate this is, but let me just see what else. Oh, there's 2 plates. And then foam, which we're not going to bother using, I don't think. Is that it? I think that's everything. So I think there's an aluminum plate. Yeah, there's an alu plate, and what is this? Is this a carbon fiber plate? You know, this might be a polypropylene plate. Let's see. Is this PP? I'm not sure if this is a PP plate. I think it is. I'm just going to compare it. Or it might be palm. It's palm. Never mind. We're doing palm. You know, I'm kind of down to do the palm today. This is a really nice looking palm plate. This is going to be very hard to appreciate, but I love the texture on this. Very, very nice. Again, giving kudos to Antipode when they do their vendoring and sourcing of things. They do source nice stuff. Very nice parts. Yeah, it almost looks spray coated, which is interesting. All right. I just like the fact that they're doing in-stock kits for these. I don't know if this was extras, but I appreciate the in-stock nature of this particular board. Let me see something here. Oh, my keyboard does not type, so I need to plug it in. Let's see. I need to go to this conversation. Was there anything else we need to know for this? Oh, apparently they're offering free shipping until tomorrow for the board too. That's what they asked me to tell you guys. And just again, disclaimer, these are not mine to keep. We're sending these back to Antipode. Antipode does sponsor other videos, but these ones here are going to be just something we're taking a look at. But they have sponsored us in the past. Not going to change my opinion on anything, but thought I'd let you guys know. Let me get the stabs. I forgot them in the box. I do a little forgetting sometimes. Ooh, they sent me stabies. Renma, thank you so much for the tier 1, man.
This is going to sound a bit sappy, but I truly am happy to have crossed another year as a part of this community.
Oh.
Hope the best for all your 2025 goals and endeavors, Alex.
Thanks
you.
I
Again,
appreciate
less
that,
than
Renma.
3.
Dude, I don't think that's sappy at all. I was thinking about that yesterday, actually. The same thing, basically. I was just happy that we have another year together. I don't know why I've been going down these thought processes recently, but thank you, Ray. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, dude. But I was thinking, well, I know why, but I don't really want to share why. If you guys don't mind, how short our time is, basically. But I think I was trying to be very grateful yesterday. Even this morning, I was trying to remember to be very grateful about all the stuff that we have going on, regardless of how big or small you think what you have going on is. Like for me, I was just thinking yesterday, I'm very grateful to have like family and loved ones. And then I was just very grateful to have, when I have time and when I have the opportunity to have some fun with friends.
140 gifted a tier 1
Burn.
sub to Verastrays _.
And then one of the other big things was too is like, it's weird because I really do, I'm a firm believer, and I think hobbies are really important in your life. Like you need to share your interests and your passions with people. And unfortunately, sometimes it's not always going to be your family, right? So you have to create new connections, and that becomes kind of like your secondary family in a way. I know that's cheesy to say, but I was thinking about that yesterday, and I was thinking how, that's what this community is. It gives all of us like a place where we can kind of talk about our passions. Sometimes we meet people who you end up becoming more passionate with other things within the hobbies, and you kind of create these other friend groups. But it's nice. Like it is nice to have this kind of community, regardless if it ends up being, about keyboards or pens or photography or whatever. I really think it's important. Like amazing, When QK80, bro? I can't wait any longer. The QK80? Was there a QK80 coming out? Or wait, QK80? Why am I confused by this? But yeah, I appreciate you guys, seriously. I found y'all last year, and honestly, I look forward to these streams. It's almost relaxing and, super grateful. Jedi, I appreciate you being here too. Oh, they haven't mentioned anything to me about that. We're going to be doing the QK 101 soon, so. My hair looks flatter. Damn. It's because I had my hoodie on. Wait till look, I'm not feeling so good today, so I had my hoodie on a lot of the day today. And my hair's really flat. So you know what I'm saying? Just leave me alone. Alexotos has the best keyboards on stream on Twitch. Real talk. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate it, dude. Look, I'm going to try fluffing up my hair a little bit now. Your hair looks strong. Thanks, man. Thanks, guys. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that, Ray. Just feel better, Fivehead. It's not that difficult. Yeah, just feel better, dude. What are you doing? Just feel better. Did you guys see I updated the stabilizers? The only stab I need to order like a few more pairs of is the stupid stabs or maze stabs. I feel like a few more sets of those and I'll be more confident to review them. I think I've only done like 4 sets, and I like doing about 5 plus. But I think I want to order like 2 or 3 more, and then I'll be more confident. Also, I guess we're just doing a standard layout here. They didn't give me any layout options, so I just want to do full backspace on this. I built with 4 sets of stupid stabs. So far, so good. Yeah, so far, me too, Manic. I think me and you are on the same level of how many stupid stabs we've used. But I don't know where I'm going to put them in my ranking sheet. I think they're going to go firmly right in the middle with all the rest of the clip-ins, I guess. They're not as... I don't know. I feel like the 2 best stabs in the market, besides cherry clip-ins, obviously the best ones, are the Type Plus as well as the Knight V2s. I think those are the 2 best stabs in the market, like hands down. Kind of a pain to use because of the spacer. Oh, the stupid stabs? Do you have to use the spacer? I can't remember if you do. So I wasn't trying to come off... Dude, wait till lucky, I'm just teasing, man. I don't really care. I don't really take those things too offensively, and I was just having fun with you. Type Plus stabs, I had a first set that had a faulty wire. Yeah, they informed me about like a small batch with faulty wires, but they took that very passionately, by the way. Like they immediately were trying to rectify that problem. Because someone had mentioned it to me in passing. I was actually going to bring it up to them, but again, sorry, in passing, they had been like, by the way, you may have heard that a few of the wires were bad. We're fixing that right now. So, but I've had nothing but good times with the Type Plus stabs. I had to retake the board apart to fix something, and 2 brackets came unclipped, so IMO, you need the spacers. Oh, for the stupid stabs? Okay. Okay, that's good to know then. Is the Leviathan good? I'd say so. I think it's a good board. Why, do they have extras of that board? I thought that board was done. So nice.
Hello.
Next, thank you so much, man, for the tier 1. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. Chat, I made roasted potato soup again tonight with leftover prime rib. Damn. Way to tease all of us. The board has so many extras. Oh, really? A lot of extras for the Leviathan? I mean, it's a good board. I don't know. What's the price on that? Can anyone tell me what's so special about Geon balanced wires? Okay. Let me give you guys a rundown so you guys don't have to spend unnecessary money. So here's the thing, right? In the broad scale of things, okay? So this is going to be the big picture, the kind of zoomed out view. Technically, any wire, as long as it doesn't have some major issue to it, being like the wire's too thin or whatever, for the majority, most stock wires, you can end up flattening them or straightening them if there happens to be curves or bends, which sometimes they do ship like that. And you can get them to be perfect. If you do happen to get a bunch of bad wires and you kind of just want to replace them and you're just having a bad time balancing them, that's where I feel like you'd pick up the Geon wires, because they're going to be very, very well done in that regard. Now, here is the more minutia, I guess, or I guess the zoomed in, the micro of it, or the macro of it, rather. When you get into the nitty gritty, there are some different things you can do with wire, like there's different thicknesses of wires. Maybe the material's different. So you could technically have a better time there. Yeah, Manix, right? Sometimes you get wires with rounded edges, so they don't tick as much, or different materials of things. So yeah, you can kind of get a more zoomed in view of why you'd want to pick up a different wire. But again, I would say on the broad scale of things, you can utilize the wires you get, and you're not going to have a real problem. Again, you can go into specifics here. You can talk about the min-maxing of your stabilizers, but I have done a lot of keyboards, and I've used the Geon wires a bunch of times, and I've used regular wires, and sometimes it's a world of difference just because you don't want to sit there and balance a wire yourself, or the wire's beyond saving. Sometimes it doesn't matter at all. So that is my answer to you. How many is a lot? How many keywords like is a lot of that I've built? I think like 10. I think I built 10 keywords. I think 10's a solid, safe number to say. Thanks, anytime. Gion stabs when? I mean, he already has the wires. I wouldn't be surprised if he does something soon with that. I would not be surprised. How many Dell keywords have you built? Only one, technically. And it wasn't even that I built it, I took it apart. I wanted to see what was inside of it. That was it. Oh my god, Saker.
Such a cutie, you're okay too, Alex.
Oh. Talking about the keyboard? I do have 2 separate VOD channels, Silas. I don't know what the conversation is about, but I just saw the word Alex and I said, oh, maybe they need me to answer something. Yeah, there's a VOD channel with full-length ones and the short ones.
Happy New Year, handsome. Here's to more months to come.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Jur. Thank you, Saker. Thank you, Next. Thank you, Renma. Ray, thank you again for the gifteds, dude. I appreciate it, guys. But yeah, the reason I have 2 is because... So the VOD dumping channel, YouTube doesn't like when I do that, so YouTube basically punishes me. Which sounds really bad saying that out loud, but YouTube basically punishes me. They told me that my content is unoriginal, and they demonetize every single video that I ever do that's just a direct thing from Twitch to YouTube. And I get punished. So that whole channel is dedicated to... It's just literally... Like, we push the videos from Twitch to YouTube, and it's just a catalog of long-winded videos that, in case you guys ever need, they're there. That's it. And then on the other channel, when we edit things, YouTube's like, thank you for making some cuts in this video. It is now very original, and they allow me to kind of gain followers and have people see my stuff without being punished. So I don't get punished on that one. But yeah, that's why I have 2. Both links are on the YouTube, by the way. You just have to scroll down a little bit. I think it says like VOD channel here. This is backwards. Presuming that's all managed by YouTube bots? Oh, like the person making those decisions? Yeah, but I did appeal. So when the VOD channel was making me a clean, fresh $25 to $35 per month. And when they demonetized it, you know, I was like, damn, my fresh $25 to $35 per month. I reached out to them and I was like, I think you might have mistakenly demonetized me. And they basically told me to kick rocks. We're demonetizing you because we don't like your formatted videos. You need to put more effort into them. And I was like, damn, even though I own all the videos end up not being on Twitch and people still come here to watch them. And they said, yep. So I said, damn. Okay. So then I just didn't argue with them past that. And then they gave me a little good old fuck you. YouTube was like, all right, so we demonetized you. Then the next month, they sent me a little fuck you email. They're like, no, we're not done with you. They give me a little middle finger and they're just like, on top of being demonetized, you're not allowed to add links in the YouTube videos anymore either for the VOD channel. And I was like, damn, now I can't even link people to stuff that I'm building. So that's why when you go to the VOD channel, it's like, I built a keyboard. That's literally it. And I tried to appeal that one too, but they said, no, fuck you. And I said, oh, okay. I guess I will. Fuck myself. So yeah, that's what happened. If you guys are ever wondering about the VOD channel. That's literally it, dude. Nice to have those videos since Twitch VODs disappear and their backend makes it so annoying. Dude, I'll never stop doing it, even though it's a few minutes a day to upload those things. It's not a big deal. I appreciate you using them though. What keycap set would I put on a Novel Keys TKL? Orange? Like an orange TKL? I'd probably put beige, dude. 100% beige, dude. I think beige would be sick. Horlodge says, "Hi Alex, what advice would you give me if I don't like what I've been studying for the past 3 years? I'll be graduated in less than 6 months and I don't want to continue it. By the way, I'm studying computer science. I am 19, 20 this year." So, I want you to take my advice with like a grain of salt because first of all, I didn't go to post-secondary, and you know, I don't have the same path as you're probably going to have in your life. For me, though, I did take little courses here and there that I ended up not utilizing. My advice to you would be that it's okay to not want to do the thing that you're studying. I think my realistic, like adult thinking right now, like bills to pay type shit, you're young. I would personally just work in the field that you have the application you kind of studied for. Make some money while you try to figure out what you want to do. Don't kill yourself working in that field. And kind of like what Adam said too, you can do a lot with that particular computer science degree. But if it just really, like the whole broad spectrum of things does not appeal to you, I would work. Me personally, I would take a job, get a job, work, have some income. That way there, you're not stressed out. It's one less thing to be stressed out about. So that's just what I would do. And then again, while you're working, you just find out maybe a different pathway you want to take. You dabble in certain things. You take like a course here and there. And you know, it may happen again in the future where you just don't like the thing you're studying for. But hey, at least you tried. But that's kind of my advice. I think it's probably terrible advice because I don't know the right answer. But for me, my plan in life has always been like, I don't want to be caught where I'm in a situation where on top of stressing about the job that I don't want to work at, I also am stressing about not being able to pay a bill. So I'd rather be stressing about one thing than two things. That's always been my thought process. That's it. My uncle self-taught himself coding and web development. Dude lives all over the world working 10 hours a week managing websites for companies. But it probably took him a while to get to that point. You know what I mean? It's one thing to get to a point where you're only working 10 hours a week, but I guarantee you the amount of studying and I guess connections he had to make probably equated to quadruple that per week. You know what I mean? Maybe not just 40 hours, maybe like 70 to 80 hours. But usually when you get to that point in life, usually it's because you worked really hard at the beginning to get to that point, you know? Oh yeah, I figured as much.
Happy New Year, Alex and chat. Hope each of you are doing well. Alexotos.
Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that, Corn. Also, Alpha, I think I saw your message from earlier. How are you doing, Alpha? I saw you in here. I just didn't get to say hi. I got distracted with my small brain. That's similar to what I went through. Sometimes you need to find something like a Venn diagram between what you study and what you actually enjoy. Yeah, there's also that too. You could just kind of make yourself one of those. First time checking out the stream, but saw your vids on YouTube because I'm about to build my first key picked up a Neo 65. Hell yeah, what are you building it with? M. Shen, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, dude. I'm thinking about getting a Sonnet, but I'm not sure on which poly case to get paired with the weight. This sounds really silly, Mamba. Get an aluminum weight. If you're going polycarbonate bottom, get an aluminum weight. I thought the Sonnet, in my humble opinion, sounded better with polycarbonate aluminum rather than polycarbonate copper. I just liked the sound profile way better. And we tested it on one of the streams too. I just think the polycarb makes the keyboard sound full already, but the copper kind of just drowns out some of the high end, where I feel like the aluminum was reflective enough of some of that high end sound that it made it kind of bright sounding again. Dude, I need to do some of these stabs. I am like not on my game for lubing things today. Yeah, I mean the aluminum colors aren't always the best, but I spent New Year's in ER, been super sick, dude. Why is everyone getting sick now? I hope you're good though, Alpha. I feel like everyone's catching something this week. Do I even have any dielectric grease? Do I have to open the new one? Or wait, it's Stabies. Should I just do 205? Yeah, you know what? Do I risk it? No. Where's the new 205 with the Stabies? I'm not gonna risk it with dielectric. I was gonna, but no, man. How would you recommend Numa versus Ori versus Fukuro? Personal preference is high pitch sound. If you're looking for personal preference is high pitch, let me actually build this particular one today before I answer this fully. So maybe you ask me again, Hylex. But if you're looking for the most high pitch in all of these, believe it or not, you're gonna get, I think maybe the Fukuro might be the most high pitch, but you're gonna get very, very nice sound profiles out of all of them. The Ori IMO has a smidge more of like a the Ori has a bit more depth to it. I guess like a bassy sound, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's a good way to describe it. And then I would say that the Fukuro is a bit more like your traditional top mount type thing. So Lego, do I recommend? I don't even remember. Do I use dielectric on Stabies? I haven't used Stabies in a long time, so maybe I should use dielectric. I'm actually down to it. If I'm saying that in the article that I wrote, then maybe I should. Now, where the fuck did I put my dielectric grease? Oh, right. No, I don't. I really don't got a lot left. We're gonna use some then. I think when's the last time I used a set of Stabies? I still don't love Stabies. I think Stabies are kind of poo-poo. Yeah, for sure, I will. Neo's coming out with the 60 and 65 CU variants. I did see that, yeah. Where are the... Oh, they're there. Yeah, then... Oh, okay. Yeah, then it's probably fine with it. When I wrote those, I actually had a big spreadsheet. You guys should see the amount of work I put into the recommendation part. I wrote this whole big spreadsheet about what should be recommended per. And I remember I had like, dude, it's crazy the amount of stuff I had. Actually, there's going to be, I don't want to spoil too much, but so the last 2 months, I have been going on a spring journey. This sounds really stupid, by the way. But I've been going on this spring journey to see what I actually like spring-wise. And I ended up putting a lot of, well, my own money into figuring out springs again for myself. Because I feel like I kind of fell into this, like, yes, I like 55 grams, but why do I like 55 grams? And I bought enough springs that it'll make you guys cry if I told you how much I spent on springs. Just to, my idea was I wanted to kind of create an article about why and how much, or sorry, how can I word this? Not why and how much, but why I like a certain spring, and then how did I get there, and then what other things can you really feel with springs? So I got things from like triple stage, double stage. That's why you guys have been seeing me use so many different springs. Ends up that I have been falling into this new thing now where I've been really liking really, really long springs. I've been liking the snappiness of it. And I want to also attribute, maybe it's just kind of a refreshing thing to do. Like maybe it's something I'm not used to and it feels good. But it's interesting now that I'm playing out of my kind of safety box here. But it seems now that my preference have sort of shifted to 55, or I guess even lighter now, 53 gram. But I've been really enjoying 20 to 22 millimeter springs. Those are like my new favorites. I like how snappy everything is. But it doesn't feel heavy, which is fun. 53 gram 3-stage Wuche springs, pain in the ass to lubricate, but so nice. Dude, Manic, those, oddly enough, those particular springs you just mentioned were the springs I was fawning over the last like month. But they don't, from what I understand, is they're not making them as much. But yeah, it was about, I would say about like $600-700 in springs. probably more that I can just recall off the top of my head. Just because I want to write an article about it, that's it. That's been like my personal project, my personal little passion that I've been following the last like month and a half. It's not all for nothing though. If you guys don't feel bad for me spending the money, or don't be like, wow, it's a lot. A lot of it's going back into springs for keyboards that I'm building for people and stuff like that. It's not like I just burned all of this money for nothing. So it was for a purpose as well. A doomsday stockpile. I only picked up like what? Actually, it might have been more than $600. How's the new shells treating you? Honestly, I think they turned out pretty good. I liked them. They turned out nice. I haven't really cleaned up too much. I've been a little bit all over the board when it comes to like, I don't know, I feel like my mental the last day and a half has been fried just because I think I'm a bit under the weather or something, but they're good, I think. Also, using a longer spring in a tactile switch will influence the feel of the tactile bump. Yeah, so tactile switches are a totally different story. One thing I can say right off the rip, if you guys kind of want to have an insight of what I've learned so far, is there are certain springs, like progressive springs. Those I feel like are probably the biggest, not rip off, but those are probably going to be the things you're going to notice the least. Is when you have, it's like tightly wound coils on one side and then looser coils on another. Those I didn't notice at all. Maybe if you go high enough, but I didn't buy those particular springs like high enough, and they don't even really sell many progressive springs these days. But those were like the worst ones that I tried. Then the shocker to me was how big of an impact even like an 18 to 22 millimeter spring can make. Those were the big shockers. But it was really interesting to learn and kind of dive deep into this world of springs. Oh, I guess I need a different bit, not this one. Progressive springs are kind of ass, not gonna lie. They're too light with the tip in. I agree. Like, I just think progressive springs, I feel like you need something bigger, I guess, to even feel progressive springs. Like, it's just, the idea of it being in a switch feels too shallow. But if the bottom of it is higher or equal to other springs. For which one, sorry? Oh, for tactile switches? Maybe. I haven't tried progressives and tactiles yet. But just because I didn't really notice a whole lot in, I guess, or maybe they would work in tactiles. But I've actually only gone through 1/3 of the box of all the springs I ordered. So I keep burping nonstop all day. Can I come over so you can rub my belly? Okay. Sure. Why not? Are there any advantages or disadvantages of lubing versus bag lubing or bag oiling springs? This is the one part in which maybe you guys can disagree with me. I personally stopped even wasting my time bag oiling springs. I find by just, like, basically how I do springs nowadays, there's a spring on my desk that I can show you, is I grab my brush, pretend it's lubed, I put a little bit on the top here, place it in, the lube part down, then I put a little bit on the top again, and then I just run the brush through the center. And that's it. And I've done tons of cross comparing versus oiled springs, and I just don't notice the difference. And a lot of the really, really, really good high quality springs anyways, I feel like there's not a crap ton of noise that even come with them stock. So, I don't know. Maybe mileage may vary. Yeah, bag lubing springs might be a little bit more easy. I just find it's a little bit more messy, which is why I don't do it. Now, bag lubing stems, in my humble opinion, is a no-no. That is something you don't do. You don't bag lube stems. Or any other part of the switch other than this spring. That I will stand firm on. I don't care what anyone says. There's no way in hell your bag lubing springs on my watch, guys. Unless you really don't care and want to save some time. You know what? Fine. I can say, fine, you can do it there. You can do it on my watch. But if you guys are legitimately going and bag lubing stems, please don't. You're going to make a huge mess. It's not worth it. Please. Bag lubing my case? So I shouldn't throw my entire Switch into a bag and just shake them around? I would avoid it. Got told work is not extending my contract today. Going to be out of work in 2 weeks. How long was the contract originally for? I'm sorry to hear that, Way Too Lucky. Is it going to be easy or hard to find something else? I bag lubed some U4T stems and they turned out great. Don't you find that's really messy though and a waste of lube? Well, only ever did it once, but have been hand lubing since. Because then you get all the lube on the stem too. And then you got to clean it all off. Bag lubing tactile. You know what didn't even hit too? Tactile stems as well. I'm curious to know how that ended up extra. I really am. I lube my keycaps. I like the slimy typing experience. Dude, same here. 3 months then hired. Instead they hired a different designer without a contract for the role. Oh god. Is there a reason why they did that? It was like a friend or something? I hate when people do that shit. What's up, Scotty? How you doing, man? See, that's why I batch lube springs in a plastic cup. Plastic clasp top container. Any leftover oil can be used for the next batch. That is really smart, actually. That is really smart. Okay. I personally enjoy when you overlube a switch. You know, it's personal preference. I actually like going a little bit heavier on my lube for certain switches as well. So it is indeed a personal preference thing. I wholeheartedly think so. All right, these are all good, I think. Nope, I screwed up this somehow. Let's take these out. It's a blessing to not be there anymore, but it's still kind of scary to be back freelance. You know, maybe something better is about to present itself to you. You never know. Sometimes it's funny how things can line up that way, you know? Been hand lubing since, but had to try it. You know what, Extra? I'm curious now. You're making me want to try. I used a little super lube, super oil instead of the typical Krytox grease, like the same stuff. Came out super even. Used makeup wipes to clean stems. I think that's my main concern. Is I feel like the mess wouldn't be worth the time needed to invest into making that happen. Just to clean it all up anyways, you know what I mean? But I'm glad you did it for science, man. I'm glad you did it. Don't join the dark side? For what? Oh, speaking of dark side, have you guys been watching Skeleton Crew? I watched one more episode. I think I'm on episode 4 now of Skeleton Crew. I'm enjoying the show. I don't care what anyone says. The show is enjoyable to me. I think it's fun. In my opinion, if I was to cross-compare this to Acolyte, this is way better than Acolyte. Way better. I really like the blue alien. The, like, elephant kind of alien. Dude, Cyberpunk Edgerunners is crazy good, dude. Skeleton Crew is the best Star Wars we've gotten in a long, long time. Yeah, like, there is some cheesy parts, don't get me wrong. Like, there are some parts I'm like, that's kind of cheesy. But it's forgivable because they're kids. And I'm like, you know, I am enjoying this. It's been fun. Like, I think the diversity of... why are you using the Forbidden WoW stick? Because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I can't find where I put my other screwdriver. But yeah, I think the diversity of even just life forms that's in Skeleton Crew has been refreshing. the Lost Old Republic worlds that are just chilling in the center of the galaxy, I guess we shall see. For me, it's not, I don't know, I'm not trying to think too much about that, because I think the show is like very non-serious for me. But it's interesting for sure. Alright, let's put some of this together. It's Lewoke. No, it's not. It's nothing. It's not in that sense. Need Andor back in my life? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is there going to be like a season 2 of Andor? Hello? What's going on here? Ooh, these are going nice. Okay, perfect. May need a plate fork for this. Did I drop my plate? What happened to it? Oh, right here. Jesus. Andor was the best Star Wars content that came out in 5 years. Andor was really good. I'm glad there's gonna be no second season of Acolyte, though. I'm so fucking glad. Gotta have a season 2, season 1 left on such a cliffhanger. Yeah, I'm excited. There's gonna be some. I hope there's gonna be some good stuff coming out this year. Acolyte was a good concept, delivered very poorly. I'll give it that. Like, if I'm gonna be let me be as honest as I can with Acolyte. Acolyte had some interesting stuff going for it. For me, I actually really liked the editing of Acolyte. I think even the fading transitions reminded me of episodes 1, 2, and 3. Like, they had some interesting stuff going. I think the acting, with the exception of that one guy, I don't remember his name, the one Jedi, he was the only saving grace somewhat. But I feel like he couldn't even save the whole show because the acting from everyone else. Hell, I'll even say this, like, for when she was on, I'm going to say spoilers. I hope no one cares. Even, I can't remember her name. Excuse me. The girl who plays Trinity. I don't remember her name. I even thought she was kind of wooden. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like nobody wanted to be there. That's like the vibe I was getting from everyone who was acting in that. So, I don't know, man. No, the acting was not it for me. And then the second thing that really bothered me was, and I've said this before, I feel like every person and thing in Star Wars Acolyte was all humanoid. And it was like, oh, an alien, but it's a humanoid alien with tiny little horns. Oh, it's a humanoid alien, just this time green skin. And I'm just like, this doesn't really feel like a universe full of different species and races. And it just felt like, okay, we kind of cheaped out on some of this stuff here, and this is our alien. A humanoid, and that's it. And I'm just like, alright, like, it's kind of losing me here. Like, this doesn't feel like Star Wars. So that was like my second weird, it's a very particular gripe with that, but... And then the storyline just was so bad, man. I did not like the storyline. Is it safe to say that Star Wars fell off? I don't think it's so much that it fell off. Like, Star Wars as a whole has not really fallen off. I think Star Wars just has bad direction right now. Stuff like that works when you're doing weekly Star Trek episodes. Big budget Star Wars is a different matter. I 100% agree with that, dude. 1000% fucking agree. Cinematography was so good, though. Yeah, like, I enjoyed the way it was shot. I'll say that much, too. It was good. The set design, if memory serves, was also pretty damn decent, too. Wait, Star Wars is direction right now? Yeah. Lack of, maybe. Star Wars is not epic anymore? What is epic at the moment? What feels epic? I'm curious. What series feel epic? When's the last time I felt wow? Fortnite Poggies? Dune? Dune was epic. I would say Dune made me feel like holy shit, this is a crazy movie right now. There's a universe here. Is Dune the only thing recently like that though? I feel like Marvel does not feel epic at all. Maybe at one point in my life, Marvel felt epic, but no longer. I'm on book 3 of Dune right now. It gets crazy. Yeah, I've heard. I've never read the books, but Marvel fell off so hard. Berserk. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Hey, yo. Seems like no one is watching the new Dune show. I didn't even know there's a Dune show. There's a Dune show? Do you like Game of Thrones? Oh, I feel like every time this gets brought up, people yell at me. Okay, so my experience with Game of Thrones is I tried to watch season 1. Please, I beg you guys, don't get upset with me. I watched season 1. I watched a few episodes. I was like, this is not for me. Then about 2 years later, I went back and I watched the whole season 1 again. And I said, this is not for me. And then recently I watched like 2 episodes of it and I'm like, dude, this is just not my thing. Yeah, and I think exactly what you just said, Wedgie. I don't really like political dramas like that. And I think just like maybe the pacing of it, because I have sat through political dramas before. But yeah, it was just too much politics, man. Like I didn't really care for any of it. I think it just didn't work for me. I'm sorry, guys. It just did not work for me, man. I had to put that down, and I'm just like, nah, this ain't it. Band of Brothers in the Pacific? Band of Brothers, have I watched it? Actually, you know what? I don't think I have. You're killing me, dude? I'm sorry, man. There's a lot of upkeep with characters, who they are and who they interact with. Yeah, I feel like I'd like it if I really stuck through it, but I can't make it through the first season again. Like I just can't. Like I just don't like it at all. Actually, you know what? If we're gonna talk about shows that started off with like a strong concept and just failed so fucking hard, EJ, what's up, dude?
What it to Alex? Happy New Year, party face.
Dude, Happy New Year, bro. I would say I watched this sort of recently. Dude, The 100. I would say The 100 is my prime example of a show that started off with an interesting concept, had a first like decent season or two. Dude, I think The 100 ended off on such a massive L, bro. The books are better. Then it became World at War. Yeah, I don't know. For me, massive L at the end. Heroes would be up there. Heroes. Which one's Heroes? You know, I liked Peaky Blinders, but I don't remember it too much. Y'all watching Dan to Dan? I'm 2 episodes behind right now. I've not had a chance to sit down. The CW did that to all their shows.
Happy
Arrow
birthday, Alex.
Dude.
And Happy New Year,
I feel the same way about Arrow. Zone is happy birthday. You know, I'll take it, sure. Thank you, Zone. Appreciate it. Happy New Year, man. Happy birthday to you as well. Dude, Arrow was my thing, bro. And I feel the same way with Arrow. I had to stop watching it because it just was getting too stupid. Used to be hyped to watch 100 with my mom. I didn't even want to finish that last season. Oh, dude, the last season was awful. No, it's not my birthday. No. My birthday's in July. Don't let Zonus trick you. Episode 7. I'm on episode 10 or something. Man, I missed you guys. I like talking about this stuff with you guys. I know we're building keyboards and stuff, but man, it's not my birthday, Frost. Invincible was a nice parody of the superhero genre, but The Boys was honestly kind of corny. I think The Boys is fun. And I think The Boys is... Hear me out. I think you can look past some of the political shit in The Boys and just kind of look... Like, I think they do it in such a way where you can choose what to focus on. But I will admit the last season of The Boys, I thought it was fun. But it was alright. Like, it wasn't like the best thing in the world, so. I watched Arrow to the end. It set up a spin-off series that never happened. Yeah. They waited too long to end that show. It was too many episodes. I couldn't get into it, to be honest. I mean, that's fair. I've heard a lot of people couldn't get into it. Oh, Huey, they killed me, Becca. After 2 years, my brother and I finally convinced my dad to watch Netflix. He's happy with Band of Brothers since it was 10 episodes. He backed out of Vikings after seeing that it's 6 seasons. Is Vikings good? I've also never watched Vikings. I get intimidated by 6 seasons as well. Like, I do. It's good 1 to 4. Yeah, I've never had the will to sit down and watch it yet. Vikings is incredible. Silo I haven't finished. I've only watched 2 episodes of Silo. Depending on my night tonight, I really just kind of want to like make a bag of popcorn and just sit down and not think about anything. Though I don't know if I should have popcorn. I don't feel that kind of sick. I feel just like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have popcorn. Mood? I like Star Trek. Stargate was fun too. I watched Stargate with my dad, so I feel like I have a bit of a bias there because I have a bit of a, you know, I used to watch it with him. Sal's so good, dude. Season 2 is for the tinfoil hat wearers for sure. That's pretty funny, man. Stargate is always amazing. Universe was done dirty. I've never watched Stargate in its entirety. I watched random episodes. Butter, popcorn, or caramel. Butter every single day of the week. Absolutely always butter. What's going on here? Oh shoot. I need to detangle a cable. 1 second, guys. Caramel popcorn is so overrated. You know what I think is truly overrated? This is gonna cost me a few people watching stream today. Ready for this? Chocolate drizzled popcorn is the most overrated type of popcorn. I do not like it one bit. Obviously, I'm talking personal preference, but I think it's nasty. That's like you can have 2 bites of it and then it's too much. I don't know how people have a whole bag of that thing. And it goes bad super quick too. So like, people get a whole bag of that and they're just like, here you go, it's a gift. And I'm like, bro, when do you want me to eat this? There's like, no, there's some interesting flavors I've tried. But I think chocolate's overrated. Calicorn is really good. Sweet and salty is a really underrated flavor in my opinion. I feel like that doesn't get talked about enough. Little sweet and salty popcorn. Ooh, it's so good, dude. Alex, watch JoJo? Yeah, it's on my to-watch list. I need to sit down and watch it. Do you think CF would go well with the Pangea Mini? Yes, I do think so, actually. I think it has the sound profile to work with this. The Pangea seems to be a smidge of a deeper sounding board, and I think the extra brightness from the CF plate might pair very well with that. Again, I don't have experience with it, but I think so. We watched 2 episodes of Arcane, and then we stopped. Here's what happened, okay? Even though they did have a decent recap, my girlfriend couldn't remember, and you know, even me with some aspects, I couldn't really remember what happened in Arcane. So, I think we need to sit down and watch season 1 and then chain season 2. We had to stop. I didn't really remember what was going on for some aspects of it. Or I need to watch a better recap, maybe. Yeah. I think that's what I need to do. Alright, time to solder. Silo I am watching. That's most likely what I'm going to be watching tonight. If I do watch something, which is probably going to happen, I'm probably just gonna watch Silo. I feel like I'm watching a little bit too many shows at the moment, though. So I gotta be careful. Also, I have to give it to the Numa. The Numa, I guess everything from Antipode. They use Martin PCBs, and Martin PCBs are always a joy to solder. I don't know if anyone can relate to this, but it's really nice when the solder flows what feels like effortlessly onto the contact pads. Sometimes you have to sit there and wait for it to flow nicely, and man, there's just something nicer about having high quality parts. Antipode is underrated. I also agree. I feel like because they're a little bit more, I don't know, the boards are, I feel, a little bit more classy, maybe a smidge understated, and definitely a bit pricier. They kind of get overlooked rather quickly. But again, I feel like the money is worth it for these guys. Burn! Thank you so much for 2 tier 1s. Thank you, dude. Can you float your solder to my contact pad? What the fuck? Also, I'm really sad, man. I thought you guys would only harass me on Twitch, but I loaded up my YouTube and I uploaded the Waves 60 video, and then immediately someone comments, "Would go perfect with your bent desk." True. What the fuck? We've breached containment. Wasn't me. It wasn't even in it either. I thought it would be in it. It was someone different. Not wrong though. Was Def Avo? It wasn't even Avo. It'd make more sense if it was it was Avo or Anit or Adam. It wasn't the usual suspects. Their alt accounts. Who was it? I don't remember the name right now, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hit hard this morning. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. What a way to start 2025. I know, right? What a way. Also, a bit of a shame that the Wave 60 didn't do well internationally. Apparently, it did not sell well, so they canceled the group buy early. I feel like they... Hear me out. I feel like they kind of jumped the gun with the Wave 60. I feel like they should have just left it running. I think it's a good board. I really do. It's also not bad to type on. Like, it's not an aggressive front height either. Like, I think people would have enjoyed typing on it. But there's no content on it. Like, they asked me to wait to post content. And then, you know, I just did. And then now
5
it's gone,
months
so.
chat.
I feel like it just wasn't marketed properly. Idiom, thank you so much for the Prime. And Sneak, thank you so much for our Prime as well. Thank you, dude. I tried to give some subs because my Twitch is still in Filipino pesos. Went from $17 for 10 subs
back.
to 60.
Happy New Year's.
Wait, what? How did that happen? Yeah, they're the regional stuff's pretty crazy, dude. Also, thank you, Sneak, for it. Happy New Year, Sneak. Glad to have you back, man. How was your New Year's? The moment I put my US card in, they were like, nope. Oh yeah, they're pretty anal about that. They don't want people to region swap for subs. Even here in Canada, it's really expensive. Then again, I just had to cancel my Spotify yesterday. So I have no more Spotify. I am done using it. I'm just moving everything over to, actually it was not yesterday, two days ago. I moved everything to Apple Music. Just because it comes with my bundle for things now anyways. But they wanted to charge me $20.99 for the Spotify Duo. And then when I went to go cancel it, they're like, what if we just give it to you for $15 a month? I was like, no, man. Fuck you guys. Thank you. Caleb, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. Zace, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. Ask Dave, thank you so much for the Prime as well. Thank you, man. I would move to Apple Music, but I still get Hulu for free. Dude, just use the free one. I'm with you on that, dude. No need to switch. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. SWK Mochas. Yeah, I'm actually very interested in the SWK Mochas today. I think they sent me these switches, because again, this is not my board. They sent me these switches by accident. I think it might have was supposed to be something else. But I'm kind of happy they sent me these.
Tone underscore 115 gifted a tier 1 sub to Olden 825.
Thank you. Thank you, man. I would make the move to Apple Music because Spotify shot themselves in the foot by firing 15,000 algorithm curators for an AI Sag. Oh, dude, that end of year thing was atrocious this year. It was so bad. Tidal was awful when I was with Tidal. I did not like the player for it. I just liked, I think my favorite so far, like of all the players, is probably going to be Apple Music. Apple also pays the highest cut to the artist. Do they actually? Got my redacted set in today from Oblosky. I'm fairly new to the scene and addicted to buying GMK keycaps. Help? Tone? I get you though, man. It's weird. We all go through things in this keyboard hobby. We kind of get into like mini hobbies within the hobby. Hear me out, okay? You go through artisans, you can go through keycap collections, you can go through particular keyboards, you can go through switches. Some people go through modifying stuff. Some people go through...
Happy New Year, and hope you build another gazillion boards
Control.
This year.
Dude, Control, I hope I also build another gazillion. And you're here with me, you know? Yeah, some people also go through how, like, they mod things. It's crazy, man. But I will admit, I went through my GMK phase fairly recently, and I'm still not over it right now. It's a toughie to get out of, because I feel like GMK keycaps feel a bit more accessible nowadays, and you kind of want to collect them. And they're just fun to have around when you want them for a certain board. So I get it, dude. Absolutely, I get it. By the way, Alex, how keen are you on possibly building prototypes? When, Zonis? When would you want me to build? Is it for you? So January, I think I don't have a slot anymore. Someone messaged me about that last slot that I had this morning. Starstruck, thank you so much for tuning for 6 months in advance. Thank you. That's very kind. Happy to have you here. But I think February, like literally first week of February has slots. So if you want, I can book you in for then. Yeah, I went from having literally no January slots to not unfortunately, very fortunate, but this happens sometimes where someone will want like 6 keyboards done. So yeah, dude, absolutely, Zonis. Message me on Discord. We can talk about it more. Two more for the giveaway. We'll just do the giveaway. If you guys, even if we don't hit the 2 more, I'm just gonna do it at the end of the stream. We'll do it end of stream. And then tomorrow, today I already started, so 2 went out today. But tomorrow, another big batch of giveaway units are going out. It's a little bit more calm now that the holidays are sort of done. And on top of that, the prices seem to have drastically went down across the board, thankfully. So now I can actually start sending them out again. Stop yapping. Damn. I think Anna is bullying me. I think I'm being bullied right now. I finally got my Black Friday order in Canada Post. Okay, so unfortunately, I ended up losing something in that whole Canada Post ordeal. I thought I got everything, because there wasn't many that I had stuck in transit. But yeah, something did get lost. It was a Keycap set that I ordered for myself that I forgot was shipped by Canada Post. And for some reason I just thought it never shipped. But it did ship, and it got stuck in transit, and I don't know where the hell it is. What set? It was a set of GMK Civilization that I ordered from someone. And I think it's MIA. So, I mean, it is what it is. What am I supposed to say? I don't want to lose sleep over anything. You lost Sib? I didn't lose it. It wasn't me. Any plans of making a 2024 recap? Your videos have been a big help for me getting into the hobby. So yes, there is going to be a recap, but it won't be in the form of a video. It will actually be in the form of a written article, because I actually enjoy writing more than I enjoy making for YouTube content. Oh, dude, this is... I hope this sounds sweet. These SWK mochas, I think these are going to hit. No, these are linear. I think it's going to be nice. I don't really have the time nor the patience for lubing switches. Any recommendations on higher profile sounding linears factory lubed? Probably HMX, or maybe even the ones we're using today, Tone. SWK makes some really good ones, and I think you would appreciate the SWK ones. I think you would really, really appreciate these. And then lastly, hell, I would even try Obscuras. I think Obscuras might make a really good choice for you as well. Although I do feel like even though the stock lube of Obscuras are okay, some people swear by them. I feel like they might need to be... Oh, Key Geek as well. Key Geek's another good option. Still waiting for my Canada Post mail day. Yeah, ultimately... Tim, thank you so much for the 2 tier 1s. We'll do the giveaway at the end of the stream, guys. Actually, you know what? We'll do it right now. Here, let me just unscrew this, and we'll run it right now for 2 minutes. Let's do it right this instant. I have Nixies coming in films, and I'm going to lube and film them and put them in my Bauer Light. Oh, hell yes. Hold on. Stop with the tickets, please.
I think everyone should at least try switch lubing once in a lifetime. Trust. Much love, Alex.
I also agree. I think everyone should try it at least once. Same with soldering. Soldering might be a bit more of a difficult ask, though, because some people just can't solder because of health reasons and all that stuff. So, hold on. All right, LX60. Here we go. You guys can join now. We'll let it run for 2 minutes. If I see bots, then I'm gonna cry a little bit, but actually we'll let it run for 1.5 minutes. How about that? 1.5 minutes. And this is the last giveaway. There's no more. None after this. We gave away nearly 24, 25 keyboards. It was a crazy amount of keyboards. Yeah, the LX, right? It won't come with the Keycap set. But this is it here. Oh, there's no points. You guys can just enter. It says it's a free ticket, so you don't have to worry about it. You don't need points to enter. There's nothing you need to worry about. I'll just leave it here. I love the color of the internals of this. I think it's so pretty. They did a crazy good job with this. Like I said, Antipode, seriously underrated. No, not with the keycaps. I don't think I've ever given away keycaps on a board. Only one time, I think, has someone gotten a set of keycaps on it. I think it actually might have been Adam. Hey Alex, recently bought the Dimium City 5. What are your thoughts on it? If you bought the Flex Cut plugs, dude, you're in a good spot. You're in a really good spot. Closing now. I like the Dimium a lot. All right, drawing a winner. Double Rat, are you there? Is Double Rat there right now? Congrats, Double. Do I see Double Rats anywhere? There he is. Double Rats, congrats, man. Congrats, congrats. Let me copy and paste your name 1 second. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I can just go over here. All right, I'm going to write you down here and I'll send you the form. You're going to be the only person that hasn't gotten a form yet, but I will give you the form probably tonight to fill out. Let me get this. Not a bot, no, Double Rats is not a bot. I've seen Double Rats type here a bunch of times. Let me just write down 2 Double Rats. Alrighty. Congrats, congrats. And that marks the last giveaway. Here's the internal weight. Very nice, very nice. I built a red Salvation in GAT Melodics using your build guide today. Only clicky board in my collection. It's beautiful. Hey, how was the build guide? Did you find it good? I personally prefer written content when it comes to guides. I'm not really a video guide kind of guy. I like reading things. So, isn't 2 Double Rats 4 rats? Yes. Wait. I think. So, 2025 is looking up. Thanks, Alex. Been enjoying the channel in general, the giveaway season. Hey, Double Rat. I'm glad you've been enjoying it, brother. I'm just happy your 2025 is going to be looking up then, man. Most important part. Come on, screw. All right, so next with this board, let's move some stuff out of the way. We are going to be putting in our Daughterboard. This is a, I mean, I don't think I need to go too crazy on harping on this right now, but you know, it's a Molex connector, Easy Mate. I'm not the biggest fan of Easy Mate connectors. Some people don't have any issues. I've definitely tried them, and while they're rated for 10 uses, you can probably get past 10 uses with them easily. You just got to be careful with them. That's the biggest thing. You really have to take your time. Yeah, it's Easy Mate on both sides.
Happy New Year.
Wrong bit. Happy New Year, Jan. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here, brother. Congrats to who won. Who was it? Double Rat won. But yeah, should be a nice January. Everyone's getting their boards sent out this month. They give away units. After all the builds I've done with Molex, I feel like the cable is the true weak point. If the cable terminals are good quality, the board should be fine for a few builds. Here's my thing, right? I think the true pain point of Molex and Easy Mate is actually the plastic housing on the PCB and Daughterboard, if it has it on the Daughterboard. That is for me the truest pain point, because I feel, and I've seen, and I've had happen, where that housing gets loose or it just becomes stretched out, and sometimes it cracks, and then you can't snap this into place. It doesn't mate, and you kind of have to tape it down and then hope to God it doesn't get loose with the tape. Yeah, I can't find my screwdriver. Don't ask. But I think that's the weakest point for me. All right. Is this one long cable? Oh, damn, it is. All right, time to cut some of these up to size. My favorite part. I don't know why this is so satisfying. Also true, it's like there needs to be some sort of slim sleeve. Yeah, it's like a J. Should work like a JSP. It's okay though. Like I said, it's definitely a pain point for me. I think ultimately though, here's the thing with Easy Mate. I think it's very valid to criticize it though, because I have seen people just completely have their board broken because of it. I understand the need for it sometimes, not all the time. Like in this case here, you might need it, but absolutely it's not something that needs to be in every single board possible. I think from a build perspective and a longevity perspective, just use the JSTs. But again, I guess this comes down to personal preference. I've been told by a few people this is not an objective criticism. I disagree. I think it is, because it directly affects the longevity and build experience of your board. But I'll leave that up to you guys to interpret. Am I into fragrances? Not really. You know, no, not at all, actually. Do you mean like fragrances as like stuff you spray on yourself? Or do you mean like room sprays and stuff? I'm not really that into... I feel like with stuff I spray on myself, like it's whatever. But for room sprays, I absolutely hate that stuff. I just want to be in a room that doesn't smell like anything. How about that? Like perfumes. Okay. I mean, not really. If I'm being honest, not really. I actually, again, prefer to just not smell things at all. So it does affect longevity, but I also agree with its need to exist to accommodate designs that have super shallow case internals. Yeah, which is probably why it has it here, because the case internals are rather slim. So I get it. I get it from both perspectives. To me, I have to go at it with a scent on. I feel like if I'm not wearing one, I'm naked. You know, that's totally fair though. I feel like some people are more sensitive to scents and smells, and it's a very important piece of who they are. So I get that, dude. I totally get that. Totally get that. Let's see if I can get this done correctly here. There's like a pinching thing you got to do at the bottom here, which I actually really like, by the way. Interesting way that they did this to keep the case internals super slim and shallow. However, I feel like I'm not doing this nearly enough. Maybe it should do it like here, starting here. If I seem like I'm struggling, it's because there's no light on this side, and I can't see what I'm doing. Do I have enough room to snap that in? Yeah, okay, perfect. Wonderful. But yeah, no, fragrances for me, I would say not really my cup of tea. I mean, I have fragrances that I've purchased over the years. I have 3, I think. And one of them I've had for a very long time. But yeah, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Hope you're good. Hi, Suzu. How's your new year? Was it good? Did you have some fun? I feel like I put something back where it shouldn't have been. Guess I'll find it later. What bit do I need for this? This was this bit. Oh, this is the thing I put back. I always have to wear some sort of cologne. I feel gross without it. I mean, everyone's body's different too, man. So I totally get that. Oh, you know what? Is this not seated 100%? Maybe not. I thought it was. Maybe I didn't get this 100%. There we go. Much better. Happy New Year. Any thoughts on split ergo keyboards? Why not is the answer. I think there's nothing wrong with them. If you feel like they're good for you, that's all that matters. I personally am not super good at typing on them, mainly because I've never practiced. But yeah, why not? Absolutely, why not? Okay, so let's do it this way here.
You know what should die with 2025, effing JSD/Molex connector channels through multiple pieces of the keyboard, then being so short you have bent everything, including your desk, to make it fit.
Dude, I get that. I 100% understand. Actually, this is even a little bit ridiculous, plugging this in here. So should I do it like this? Maybe I should do it this way here. I had a coworker tell me I smell like marshmallows. Interesting. I wonder why you smell like marshmallows. Did you like have coffee that morning with like a flavor on it? Sometimes the coffee is really strong. Just spray some WD-40, best smell ever. WD-40. Is it a good scent? I feel like I'm rather moot about WD-40. Dude, I need to do this because I cannot see what I'm doing right now. Much better. My eyesight is not it this morning. So nice. Bushido, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. Am I putting this in right? I am, but what's going on here? You should take Drake's spot as the 6th god. Gosh. Oh gosh. Let's see if this works. Did I get it? I don't think I did. Oh no, I didn't. What the hell is going on with this Easy Make connector here? It's not so easy, is it? Ah, there we go. Alright, working now. Perfect. Look how stupid this... You can't tell me there's a better way. There has to be. For which one, Bert? Oh, the Easy Make connector? No, I think it's because... Okay, on this particular PCB, I wish they had just flipped it 180 degrees. That would have been so much better to plop in the cable there. But I feel like it is a smidge tougher to get this particular one in. I mean, again, it kind of adds up and chalks up to the build, like the overall build experience for me still. Which, again, I've been told by a few people.
You know the Gucci cologne line I bought as a joke, but honestly it has become my favorite cologne and my wife loves it.
Cologne-wise, what do I use right now? I still use this bottle of... Oh god, what is it called? Dylan Blue? I don't even know what brand it is, I just know the name of it. Dylan Blue is what I use. I got it many years ago, and I've only had to refill it once. Is it Versace? Damn, you guys know that. That's crazy. And then I did receive... Yeah, I don't remember. Not Gucci. What brand was it? I don't remember. I have another brand someone gave me. I don't like the smell of that one there at all. And then the only other one I have is a Hermes one, and that's it. Probably pronouncing that wrong too. And I've worn that 2 times. I like the best one that I've ever had is the Dylan Blue one. That's it. That's the only one I really like using. What am I doing right now? I am putting in the gaskets. So like I said, this is kind of following the same format as like the F1. Where we kind of put in gaskets like this. I've never bought myself cologne. My mom always bought me one for Christmas until now. I just bought the Gucci cologne first time I bought myself in 27 years. Hey, you know what? All that matters is you really like it at the end of the day. Dylan Blue is goated. It smells good. I know there's a whole hobby when it comes to colognes too, which is so much fun to hear about. All right, let's put this guy on now. What's going on here? Oh, maybe I should push these in a bit more. I don't understand the hobby, but respect it. I think it's just collecting like everything else. That's literally it. You're just collecting things. Nothing needs to be kind of understood in that sense, I suppose. There we go. Perfect. Now for the alignment, I really don't feel like you need to use those. I actually don't know why they're there, but I think you can get away with not bothering to use the alignment pigs. Pins, not pigs. Or pigs, whatever you want to call them. Jeremy Fragrance. I already know who that is. Yeah, I legitimately know who Jeremy Fragrance is. I already know. Oops. Wrong bit. Actually, was this a hex bit? Oh, it is. And a hidden screw design. I'm not gonna shit on the hidden screw design when it's done nicely. Like, I don't think this is too bad. It's 4 screws. You don't need to clip any switches. I feel like at least 4 screws is easier to remember, you know? I feel like when it becomes a little bit too intrusive is when you have screws in literally like every corner of the keyboard. It is still a bit of a pain in the butt when it comes to the overall build experience, but I'm not gonna hold against it. Hey, yo, Zany. I hope it comes in soon, man. And this might be a point of contention for some people, but again, for me personally, I bring it up, but some people don't like the thuddy sound you get from like a long foot like this. However, you still find them in a bunch of keyboards. I personally don't mind them. I think it's not that bad. But some people don't like longer feet. They say it sounds thuddy, and that is totally fair and valid for them to think that. But I think it's worth mentioning for the people that do care about that. I have to admit though, these actually go in pretty solid, unlike some other feet that I've seen where they kind of just slip out almost immediately. I've never had issues with long feet either. Yeah, I know there's I guess again it's a pain point for some people, but and I get it though, there is definitely a bit of a different sound profile. I prefer the bubble feet myself, but alrighty. The back looks like a Tinkerer's shovel heads, those who know. Wait, I don't know. I want to know now. I would love to know. Maybe with bigger boards? Yeah, actually true. Maybe with bigger boards it's more apparent. I'm excited to see this, to hear this though. I feel like this is a solid combination. Wait, I shouldn't plug it in for now. We gotta put keycaps still. Alright, now we get to decide on some caps. What do I put on this? Gamba? I don't have a set that I want to Gamba tonight. I have one, actually technically 2 unopened boxes. Norse on this? Also, why is my camera like to the side? I feel like I accidentally knocked my camera. I think I did. Sorry guys, you're gonna deal with me doing this. $8,008? Seafarer. Which one's Seafarer? I don't know which one that one there is. It's shaking. My bad, my bad. Do you guys want Norse? Is Norse a good match for this? Yeah? Norse? This Anno is really pretty. The blue is off. Yeah, I don't know. The blue looks too different. How about... hold on. I know we used this recently, but I actually think Zen Pond might look really good on this. Or I was about to say that, maybe Monokai material, but I think Zen Pond might look... Let me see. Is this a good blue to pair with this? Oh, come on. I mean, it's not bad. No? We not feeling it? Too matchy? I feel like you go with this all the time. I feel like I'm only using it upon like 3 times total. Oh, Dracula might be a good choice. I'm down for Dracula. If you guys want Dracula, I am down for Dracula right now. Dracula. I think I need to get it off a board. Honor Dark? Do I have Honor Dark available right now? Future Funk might be really fun. Oh, you guys are saying some good ones right now. You guys are saying some hot combinations. Shit, I'm kind of down for Future Funk. I feel like Future Funk's a good set. Although I need to figure out what board it's on right now, so just give me a second. Future Funk. What did I have Future Funk on last? That is a good question. I don't have Rainy Day. I just need to figure out what it was on. That's all, and then we can build it immediately. I really don't remember. Show us the closet? It's not fully organized yet. I still have stuff I need to put away, but it actually is looking really good. I will show you guys some pictures here in a bit. No, it wasn't Polybius, or it wasn't either one of those, I think. What did I have Future Funk on? I know where Polybius is. I just need to figure out where Future Funk is. Yeah, the spreadsheet's going to happen this week. I definitely need to do a spreadsheet of keycaps. I agree. Wholeheartedly agree. Future Funk. What on earth did I have Future Funk on? You know, I really don't know. Just do Nautilus? Nah, Nautilus? Not Nautilus. No, Future Funk we used sort of recently, did we not? I got it. I found it. We're good. It's on my Envoy. This Envoy, if I remember, this one, I think this was a, yeah, this was a unit I built with, for a Google conference type thing. Yeah, nothing even in it. It's like missing a whole bunch of parts. I had to show them how to build a keyboard. It was kind of fun. I actually do need 1 cap out of this just so I have it. I saw that build, I think. Alex did a tech talk. No, actually, Mode was really awesome, and they invited me to do a build for kind of like a Google, I don't know what to call it. Not a conference, maybe not a conference, but it was like they had like a little workshop. That's a better word, workshop. And they asked me to build one for them. This was the build that I used. Yeah, this does look good. I gotta listen to you guys always. Forever and always. If I had a TED talk on mechanical keyboards, it would not be about keyboards. I would pivot that conversation right away on the values of having a hobby. It would literally just be using keyboards as an example of how hobbies are good. That's it. This does sound good already. I think the plastic plate here was a good choice. tech talk on wireless stabs. Oh my gosh. Sounds like you put some thought into this already. Believe it or not, a little bit. Yeah. I don't know, man. Sometimes when you're, sometimes when you're just doing your thing around the house, you're just hanging out, and then you think about random things like this, You guys can't tell me you guys haven't thought of random things like that as well. Can't tell me you haven't, dude. Is that your shower time to get? No, believe it or not, you guys can make fun of me for this. I hate taking long showers, and if I take a long shower, I just feel like it dries out my skin, and I don't feel good afterwards. So I try to rush showers these days. I used to love long showers. Now I can't do them. I hate taking long dumps. Honestly, since the advent of having cell phones, I don't mind them. Everyone point and laugh. I feel like it's a very uncommon thing. I also find that if I do get lost in thought in the shower, I don't know why, I get kind of like annoyed. I'm just like, nah, this ain't it. I'd rather not think. I don't want to. I find where I do most of my thinking is usually just sleeping. Like right before bed, I'll kind of reflect on the day a bit. And I'll think then. What's going on with this? Is one of these stabs not screwing right? Or is it just this is bent? That's just this. No, I think it's just this space bar. It's doing the same thing on this. Although they're both SWK switches, so I wonder if it's something to do with the SWK switches. Nothing to do with the stabies. This looks nice. Dude, it is. When are they doing do you guys know when they're doing the next round of Future Funk? I think this particular spacebar is maybe a smidge warped. We can put on another spacebar just to figure it out. What's up, Dynamite? How you doing, man? Ain't no way it's tomorrow. I think it's up for GB on Oblotsky. Oh wow, this is sounding great. That's not where the end goes. These get switched. 10 out of 10 drip, Alex? Me? Thank you, Ray. Very kind of you. Ooh. This is nice. This is definitely pretty sweet looking. Actually, did I even have a daughterboard in this? Oh, yeah, I put a daughterboard to show them how it worked, but I didn't have a cable for this at the time. This was just an assembly of parts that was just lying around the house. Can you ask Mike to get Foundation reran? Foundation is a nice set. I can ask, I don't know. Ghost Dragons? Yeah, I mean... Ooh, that's loud. Dude. Hold on one sec. So, the last time I tried the Numa, and again, honest takeaway from this, I found myself a little bit, like the sound profile was nice, but it was a little underwhelming to me, and I ended up not like fully falling in love with the Numa. Oh wow, these alphas sound really good. Okay, I really like these Mocha SWK switches. Yeah, I think also I gotta change out the spacebar. Unfortunately, I know it's gonna look kind of funky. I think this particular spacebar is a bit warped, so I might just swap it out really quick for something here. Well, I have to desolder the spacebar, which I don't think I'm gonna do this instant. I also wonder if I just open this back up and remove one of the gaskets underneath. So we can try 2 different things here. All right. I want to see what this sounds like. Actually, I think it is the stabies. Maybe next time I don't use stabies. See how it's just popping in and out on both sides? I don't think this has anything to do with the SWK switches. Or maybe it does. Maybe it is an SWK switch thing. Maybe this is like the one use case where you might want to use a long pole stabilizer. All right. Oh. Let us see what this sounds like now. Okay. I do want to tune the spacebar. I think these alphas are so nice. Okay, I do think it might be the gasket under the spacebar, because these modifiers are sounding super good. So this does feel too firm as well. Wow, I really like these alphas. I'm gonna open this up and we're gonna do something different here. Yeah, I think there might need to be some relief cut on the plate itself. Actually, I want to take a double peek at the plate here. We're not going to switch out the switch, for lack of a better word. We're just going to change out the gasket. And luckily these are just O-ring gaskets, so there's no adhesive, making it a little easier to mod for ourselves here. I think I'm just going to take out the bottom one. I'll leave the top one, or maybe I'll take it out too, I don't know. I'm undecided at the moment. I think I just want to do this one here, take off. Because now we have a bunch more relief underneath this. Like, okay, hear me out. I think if this had a relief cut just going along right here, all the way along this, I think we could have put the gasket underneath and this whole tab could have worked. But because this is just too attached to the plate itself, it's creating a bit of a resonance and the sounds traveling through the plate kind of weird, and you're also kind of feeling it in your thumb. Actually, let's take out this one here too. I don't want any excess pressure happening on the plate itself. All right, let's screw this back in. Your all talk DIY relief cut stream? I don't know if I can accurately do that on this, man. Coward, bust out the Dremel? Oh, man. Guys, if this was my board, and if I had a Dremel, I'd do it. But I don't own a Dremel. Oh, jeez. Hold on one sec, guys. I'm going to take a shower and get some sleep. Bye, Bonnie. Take care, man. Good night, chat. See y'all tomorrow afternoon. Am I streaming tomorrow? I think actually I am. I want to turn off the air conditioner here because I am finding it way too hot right now. Bro does not own a Dremel? I don't. You caught me. Oh, that's much better. Much, much better. Was it Pocket that said you had to remove it? Pocket obviously has played around with this board. That is so much better now. Yeah, this is nice. I built it last week. This is a nice board. Sounds like a top mount board though, which is interesting. And I think that's a side effect, and not a bad side effect. I think that's just a side effect of using these as like the O-rings, O-ring cord as gaskets. It's the same thing with the F1. Like, fuck, I really like these switches. It's nice and full sounding. Hard to find the Mocha V2s? Is it actually? Yeah, these are the first SWK switch that I would say is noticeably different sounding than the rest of the bunch of the SWK stuff. This is... I agree, Manic, it does. This is nice. This is really, really nice. Ooh. Yeah, this is kind of hitting. Little HJ test in case we missed it from earlier. What's up, Zan? How you doing, man? Happy New Year. Impressive. I like this way more than the first time we built the Numa. This is nice. Very, very, very nice. Do you know when the VK1 is going to go on GB? I don't know. They sent this to me and they said, would you want to take some photos and then we'll let you know information. And then I took a look at it with you guys and then I just kind of left it on my desk. They didn't tell me anything. And then I'm also having a... I guess a bit of a conflict of, do I take it off my desk until they tell me stuff? I'm not too sure. Would it be possible to recreate this sound profile on a TKD? Maybe? I think you could. Maybe. How's your numpad been? My numpad? Which one? The one, the Percent Studios one? I figured out how to better use it. I did figure it out. What do you guys think of this board, though? Also, maybe these feet are contributing to a little bit more of that deeper sound profile. It's nice. I think this is a good little in-stock option for a 60% board. I'll give it to Antipode. I think this is nice. And then the designer as well. Yeah, I would say overall I like this. Kind of hefty feeling, too. It's surprisingly hefty. This is 410 for an in-stock board. Again, Antipode, not to shift attention from anything, but Antipode definitely uses, like I said, like it's a weird nuanced thing, maybe. I don't know. I appreciate Antipode because they use very good manufacturing for all their stuff. Even their PCBs, like I've talked to them at length with this. They're using like higher quality contact pads, like just in general higher quality PCB production. Same thing with the keyboards themselves. Plus, they've always had really good support, and you know, support. I know a lot of people they tend to neglect this, but support costs money. So, I really thought Manic was asking what MSRP stood for. Oh, yeah, support matters. Like when you're buying products, I hate ignoring that, but some people don't value that at all, and it really depends on what you value. But it's nice. I really like it. And they're offering this with free shipping, they said, for the next day too, which is cool. Very nice. I might have to leave this one here on my desk until they ask for it back. This is a nice one. I'm very happy. Does this have VIA support? Because that's something that we're going to be looking at too. I can't remember if this did. I think this did. I'm pretty positive. I might need a JSON file for this. I'll have to triple check with Antipode when it comes to the JSON file. It does, but you need a JSON file? Okay. Yeah, it would be nice if it's just auto-loaded in, but again, something I'll need to discuss and find a better way to kind of bring that up with vendors and stuff like that for the pull requests into VIA. Where to buy this? Antipode. If you type in ! build, it tells you where to buy this. Very nice though. Again, slim bezels on the side make this a sexy little keyboard. Yeah, the Vero and I think the Lilith didn't, if memory serves. So I don't know why the Numa doesn't have it pulled in. I mean, that could also just be on VIA. I'm not too sure. If I didn't already have an F260 already, I get that. I get that. This is Future Funk. Little Future Funk. Sounds a lot deeper and more subdued than your average SWK switch. I would wonder if we went with a, what's it called? I wonder if we went with something different than this. I don't know why that chat popped up and it brought it all the way to the bottom. Also, Venture says, what are your thoughts on ceramic keycaps? I don't know. I don't really care for them personally, but I think it's a personal preference matter. Like, if you like the way they sound. I've heard Syracuse, though, has some pretty mixed reviews on customer support, which, again, matters to me. So, I don't know. I feel like caution is necessary when shopping with them. So, just be cautious, if anything. All right. What plate did we use? This is the Palma plate today. Yeah, nice combo. I'm very happy with this. All right, let's go find someone to raid. And thanks again to Antipode for sending this and just trusting me building their board. I hope I built it right for them, though. I forgot to ask them. They told me they wouldn't be online because they went to bed. What layout they wanted. I have now a weird feeling that they wanted split backspace on this, so I may have to go in and remove that. But we forgot to talk about that when we were chatting. Let's go find someone to raid, though. Let's see who is online. Is Patty live? Let's go raid Patty. I think she's playing WoW. Yeah, you know what? Let's go raid Patty. Nice stream, Alex. Thank you. I hope everyone had fun today. Just a chill little one today, you know. Chill little one with a cool keyboard. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. I'll be online again very, very soon with more keyboards. But I'm gonna watch Silo, I think. Fuck, I'm conflicted on what to watch tonight. But then we'll rendezvous and we'll just make faces at each other for people who watched it. I've heard it's good, so. But see you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you, and bye-bye.